Happy Monday. I got the flu. You can tell I've been blowing my nose a lot too. This is not it, sis. Basically rearranged my entire schedule. Got a cough drop in my mouth. I came down with the flu late Saturday night. No, Friday night. We were having a great time. Glad we did not go out. We had initial plans to go out, but we decided not to. Oh my gosh, so not good. I started feeling like a little bit of a sore throat like I do before I get a cold. And I was like, okay, this is weird. So I took like an immunity shot and took some vitamins, which honestly, full acknowledgement, I should have been doing that before. You don't do it when you've caught something, you do it before. So sis kind of fell off the bandwagon there. I took some stuff, took some cold medicine, was like, okay, gonna be fine. I woke up, sis was not fine, and by Saturday night, I had like 101, 102 fever. I had chills, aches, hot flashes, all the good stuff. And now it is Monday at 8 p.m., about to watch the Bachelor finale. And I'm just trying to kind of plug away at little bits of work, but I had to reschedule everything. I missed a client photo shoot. I was so excited to show you guys. They are like one of these projects that I'm just so excited to start. So I'm so bummed, but I know Jenna got amazing footage. I don't have a vlog from last week because honestly, I didn't get to filming a lot. It was a really crazy week. I signed another retainer client, which is crazy to say. So now I've signed 4 in a matter of a couple weeks, and I also cut ties with a client. So it was just a very like busy, not like drama filled, but just busy week. And then I also got paperwork done for my spring intern. I'm so excited to introduce you. It's amazing. She's great. So lots of things happening in the works. I promise this weekly vlog might not be exciting, but the next ones will be, and I will be back to my regular self hopefully soon. Happy Tuesday. I am so sick still. I actually got a little worse yesterday, and they say it can happen with the flu. I'm now breaking out. I'm just like a hot mess, but trying to rest. I got my little like fruit tray here. Got my cough drops, got my tissues. I am hydrating, catching up on Vanderpump Rules. But oh my gosh, my cough is like really messing me up, y'all. This is not it, sis. This is not how I wanted to spend my week. I was emailing a client about it, and she was like, yeah, I just got the flu too, and my kids also did, and it was like a little over a week before I like woke up and like didn't have a sore throat. I'm on Tamiflu. I talked to a doctor again this morning because I had some weird like asthmatic like wheezing symptoms. I had hereditary asthma throughout my childhood, so that was a little concerning. And she was like, honestly, most people experience like a low degree of wheezing like when they have gunk in their chest. So it's probably not like the asthmatic level that you're thinking of, and like I can still get full breaths for the most part, so like it's not really 100% that, but she said that DayQuil and NyQuil actually can thicken the mucus like secretion or whatever, so that's gross. But I stopped taking it and I started taking MucinexDM. So now I'm on Mucinex, Tamiflu, and I just took a Tessalon Pearl, which is a cough suppressant, if you haven't heard of it. There's like little gel capsules. I am on menthol, I'm on Ricola, What else am I taking? I think that's basically it. Hydrating is like a big part. And it's sunny out right now, and it's like 6 o'clock, and I just wish I was like out. You guys, usually like with a cold, I have a cough, but like my entire body feels fine. I do not feel that right now. Like, I can tell because my like aches and like chills are over. Like, it's definitely improving, but like I don't feel like I can live. So like, I'm not here, girl. I had to cancel all my meetings. I had to reschedule my entire week. I just canceled my eyebrow appointment because like she can't have me breathing. Like, we're literally like that close to each other. Oh, I'm also doing Flonase, like the fluticasone or whatever that you like squeeze and like sniff or whatever. It's like a steroid, and it helps like inflammations, like your sinuses and like your ears. Oh, my lymph node is swollen too. There's like some client web projects that are really kicking my butt, that like either there was a delay on their end before and now they're coming back and they're ready, or I had it on my list before I got sick, and I had it on the list for like the day I got sick, so like that was already pushed back considering all of the onboarding I had to do and like all of the regular client calendars I have to write. It has just been a hot mess, 100%. Other than that, like all of my regular clients that I'm writing content for have been super supportive. I have not been taken out this bad from an illness in so long. It's really bad. So, lesson learned, I need to get my flu shot. But I think at least right now, I'm just focusing on not going around other people so that I don't infect like elderly people. Even my parents are older, so even though like they're pretty healthy and they get their flu shots, like I'm just not going to their house or not coming here. They said if I need anything, they could like drop it off outside the door. But my sweetie Jared has been taking great care of me. Oh, and then the Bachelor finale is going to be tonight too. Strap in for that. I'm like really shook. I like really appreciate, for those of you that watch, you know, you can just skip this if you're not interested. Really appreciate Maddie's like dedication to her belief system and her values. It was really wild to see how mixed the crowd was at like Bachelor Live when like they surveyed them if they agree with the mom or not. I think if I was in Peter's situation, I wouldn't want to listen to the mom, and I do understand like that principle of like she shouldn't be getting like mixed up in it, but I like 110% side with the mom, seeing it play out from like an outsider's point of view. I'm just like not a fan of the fact that like Maddie didn't make that clear. Like, to me, I'm not aware of like the casting process, but I think that's super freaking weird that this girl made it on the show for him. Like, shouldn't they ask you? Like, what's your religious affiliation? Is that a deal breaker? Is that something like it's really important to you? Honestly, it almost feels like they don't, just to add drama to the show. But I thought that they did. Because like, for example, I didn't watch his season, so I don't know anything. But Sean and Catherine, it seems like he would have asked for like women who were pure, women who were Christian, and it seems like he was able to find the person. So I'm a little confused. Like, did they survey for that? And like, why didn't they survey for girls who are spiritual but not religious for Pete? It just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm not really understanding why that happened. And I'm just like really not a fan of her like telling him not to sleep with other girls. I think that's really weird, and just like really unfair. So I totally side with the mom on that. And I don't think like, but then again, as much as I disagree with her actions, she's very mature, A, in like knowing herself, and B, in knowing when to step away, and like knowing that they're not the right fit. So I guess like very proud of her for that, but they're probably gonna end up together anyway because we know it's just a crap show. What's really funny, I would have text proof if I cared enough to show you, but I actually texted Jared the day that The Bachelor premiered, or the second episode, or whenever they did the first date, when Maddie went to see his family and his parents did the vow renewal, 100% that day, I said that's going to be her at the end of it. So jinxed myself, didn't know how incompatible they were at that time. Just kind of funny, like, seeing how it's playing out. But, yeah, I don't really know what's going to happen tonight, so a little shooketh. Comment down below, are you happy? What did you think about The Bachelor? What are we thinking, girl? Let me know. I'm just going to suck on this. I'm going to do my work. We're going to get through it. Okay, friends. It's later in the week. I am back. I'm alive. I was on a little virtual care visit with a doctor again, and she was like, well, I'd consider continuing to quarantine yourself. What's that, Brenda? Like, nobody had told me that before. But regardless, I am doing what I can to be a part of social distancing. If you are not aware of the concept, that is super important. So I am going to, in this vlog, kind of shift this a little bit because it is currently Friday, March 13th. And if you are not already aware, you're living under a rock. But COVID-19 or coronavirus has been sweeping our nation. As of this week, we have at least one confirmed case in my county. And I do not know if I had or didn't have it. I believe this is influenza, but the doctors, just to make sure, have decided to just quarantine anyone 14 days past the day that you had your first symptom, just in case, for either one, honestly, so that you don't keep giving it to other people. I am currently on ibuprofen and Flonase, which I do not have next to me, because it's a steroid and my left ear is fully plugged right now. And I'm just trying to, like, loosen it up a little bit. It's just all the liquid buildup and all of that gross stuff. It's also snowing right now outside. So, climate can't make up its mind. Country can't make up its mind. It's fine. In my county, specifically my city, all of our schools have been closed until further notice, and this whole thing has just been kind of cray-cray. So let me get situated and I will come back here. Okay, hello. One of the things that we have been doing is stocking up on necessities. So this is my codeine in here and more Mucinex. So let me kind of show you what I got going on here. All right, so you know what we've got going on here. I have my regular cold medicine bin. I have my albuterol puffer. So if you have asthma or anything like that, super important to get these. Just because, oh, we did not get another puffer. Okay. Super important to get these because, just in case you were to get sick, and you have asthma, just saying you should consult with your doctor. Not saying you need to go get one, but if you have asthma or had asthma as a kid, in my case, and it flares up when you get sick, the coronavirus does make it hard to breathe. So I would suggest getting an inhaler or checking, like if your medicine's expired, how many puffs you have left on it, things like that. We also stocked up on DayQuil and NyQuil. So we have multiple things. Do we have multiple things? Oh, I don't know if we have multiples of DayQuil, actually. Should probably go get some more. We do have multiples of NyQuil, though. And we have DayQuil. We also have, like, here's a Carmex that's left over here. I have some old, like, prescription medications in here. Cold Calm, in case you're just coming down with a cold. This is an all-natural substance that I'm obsessed with. So, iconic. And then I also have menthol cough drops, which are really good if you have a really bad sore throat. I also just have like Ricola cough drops too, which honestly, you should probably be like super getting up on that. I have Cold Ease, great cough drops that also shorten the amount of your cold. Also, hate myself. We did get a regular thermometer, and I've been trying to use this awful one that like forgets when it's on. I don't even know what's happening. And get in this. So get yourself some good thermometers that work. I hate myself that I literally have been using this the whole time. I have to disinfect that, but get yourself a good thermometer because COVID has a high fever. It's really important to monitor that. I also just have like, oh, this is interesting. Allergy and congestion. I don't know what's going on there. All the good stuff. And I just have like, you know, Band-Aids. We have a emergency kit too. Got lots of Delsum, 12-hour cough, Cepacol, also great for your throat. And then I have like a first aid kit too. So I have more sizes of Band-Aids and stuff as needed. And then I've got all this Vic stuff. So, got that. I also got Flonase because it's really good steroid for your nose, especially if you have allergies. But if you get sick, like my ear is completely plugged up right now because of the liquid. And so that like helps open your tubes and stuff. So I'm gonna put in, got more MucinexDM, and then got my little codeine here. So I'm just gonna put that in there so it's all good to go. And then we also got more things that we just didn't have because we just moved. So Gas X just to have because COVID also, and some flus, norovirus stuff, has some stuff going on with like diarrhea and like not fun stuff. So we got Gas X. We also got Imodium, which is an anti-diarrhea. We also got Tums in case we just have like indigestion, whatever. But good to have that too. And then we stocked up on this just foaming hand wash, the Method soap. We got 5 of these, and we're pretty full. We're like halfway full on our current one. So we just stocked up on this just to have it. So I'm gonna put that down here as well. I'm gonna go grab, I just have regular Ricola. So I'm gonna put this all away. Only keep out what I need. And then we also have just like all-purpose first aid. And then I'm going to put all this under here for storage. Yeah, so like my albuterol expires February of next year. So just making sure that you check your expiration date, fill it if you need it. And then I just have this like Phillips. Oh, I have like a spacer for my albuterol. So that's what we decided to get in terms of healthcare, like taking care of ourselves stuff. And then we also got some stuff for our food. We definitely stocked up for food. So let me show you what we've got going on there too. All right, so starting with dry foods, you're gonna want to do a little taco hard shells, quick cook quinoa. You can get rice if you would like, just like dried rice that you can like cook. Got some oats, tuna, tons of soups that you can use, some beans, things like that. Soups are just super easy. Also got this brown rice quinoa thing that you would just like heat up in like 90 seconds. There is 6 of them in here, and I also have some left in here from Trader Joe's. Got some rotini, got tons of spaghetti. Here's our little frozen tour here. Got some salmon burgers, veggie burgers, smoothie stuff, tons of frozen dinners so you can heat up. Frozen like broccoli, green beans, asparagus, things that you're able to heat up, frozen Beyond Burgers if you're a fan, if you don't eat meat, spinach egg white frittata things, breakfast sandwiches, English muffins, little pot pies, whatever you like to eat. Having a ton of frozen stuff on hand is key. Then we also stocked like a case of water, baby potatoes, and then we got tons of spaghetti, pasta sauces, burger buns, bread, granola bars, crackers, everything that you could think of that you want. And then we got we went to Costco, so we got burger buns, and the bread. And then when it's time to freeze one of those, you could just go ahead and freeze. But as you saw, we have no room in our freezer, so we'll have to eat that up. And we also got some more laundry detergent, just to make sure. We just bought our next one and they last us for like 3 months, but just to be sure that we have enough, we got another one. We also got tons of Kleenex because, hey, I guess if all else fails, we could use it as toilet paper. But since I was sick, and likely that means Jared may get sick, we just want to make sure we were stocked up on that. So that's basically what we ended up getting for food. We also got like some eggs, butter, and then just some veggies. Obviously those expire, so don't stock up on those. And then we got lots of like tortillas that we can keep in the fridge and they'll last longer. But just making sure that you get like soups, pastas, pasta sauces, some snacky things, toilet paper, tissues, paper towels if you use them, bottled water, but the water won't really go out. So I guess like worst case scenario, prepare for that. But yeah, we're doing pretty well. That's just kind of what we stocked up on. So, I will actually put something in the description below. So if you want to like copy and paste for your own shopping list, you can go ahead and do that. We also got like, shredded like Mexican blend cheese for the tortillas, and just different things like that. So that's what I'm doing. Also, I wanted to show you my cute 7-6 apparel shirt came in from Nashville. I'm so excited to look at this. I ordered this because there were the tornado situations in Nashville, and they did this apparel company that one of my clients is affiliated with. They made this awesome shirt with the proceeds going to a local foundation for relief. And so when you purchased it, you got to give to them, and then you got a cute shirt. So let's see what it looks like. Cute. Nashville strong. So it's just like the little map, and then it says strong on it. Super cute. It's like this light bluish color. Super comfy. So I'm going to throw this in the wash, and I can't wait to wear it. All right, I am back in bed after earlier today showing you everything that we got. I'm just trying to rest up. Got some paychecks that just came in, so I need to process those. I'm just living my life here. Also, I was so touched this morning. I got a call from an unknown number, and I quickly Googled it. Sometimes if it's like a local area code, I will Google it just to like see what's up. And I realized that it was a client that originally I was going to onboard in like 2 weeks, but unfortunately, because of the coronavirus outbreak, it was really impacting her business. Her business is one that like people will kind of like cancel like the first thing. I don't want to give out too much information, but it's kind of like one of the first things like they'll think about if like an outbreak happens, or like being around people. It has a lot to do with being around people. So basically she was freaking out a little bit, and so initially we were just gonna push off her launch a couple months, because we're doing like full marketing and branding strategy for her, so like ongoing like content support and everything. And obviously with the dip in revenue and like people canceling stuff, it's not really the thesis. So we were talking about it, and she called me. There was an email exchange like days ago. We were like, okay, let's just like put it on hold. And she called me and she was like, I was like up at night And I thought, like, this is going to impact your business if, like, I don't pay you and agree to this. And if there's any way that, like, I can help you, and, like, any way that I can, like, still serve, like, my clients and everything. And so we got creative and we found solutions. Well, she did. Full credit to her. She found solutions of ways that she can still keep her business open, and in turn also kind of helps me financially. So it's just so sweet to see, like, how many people are just supporting each other's small businesses. So, like, I have a client whose physical business I am a patron of often. And so I'll go, like, twice a month minimum. And I basically calculated out, like, how much I typically spend. And because I'm not going to be able to go in person because it is a place where lots of people congregate, I told her to just take that amount out of my paycheck every month. So I think there's ways, like, as small business owners, supporters, we are able to show up. I know a lot of, like, drag queens are having to, like, cancel their shows, a lot of theater performers, things like that. So you can Venmo them money. There's different ways that you can support your favorite performers and small businesses right now. So just wanted to put a little PSA out there. It's just amazing to see how people are coming together. And I am really, truly blessed that I'm in a situation where I can do that. A lot of my clients are seeing repercussions from it and either having to, like, scale back on their businesses and their offerings, or having to, like, shut down until further notice. Okay, my phone just cut off recording. Anyway, so anyway, yeah, it's just kind of scary to think about that and, like, what will happen if, like, clients might have to shut down their businesses or all of that. So I just want to share that story, and I really was just reminded that we're all in this together when that one client did what she did. And that was just a really nice exchange to have this morning. So I wanted to pop in a couple resources down below. So the first is Rising Tide Society and Honeybook. They're kind of like dual businesses. And they offered a webinar that was free that I took earlier in the week. It was an attorney, a financial expert, advisor gal, and a copywriter, kind of like a PR expert. And we talked a lot about the virus and how to like inform our clients and, like, deal with contracts and language and all of this stuff. So I did that, and then they released a replay of that webinar as well as, like, a guide to coronavirus. So if you were on the webinar, you can read all about that. This is really impacting service-based businesses, like photographers, like wedding photographers, things like that. So that's huge. So I'm so happy and feel very fortunate to have that resource, especially to pass off. A lot of my friends are photographers. A lot of my colleagues are photographers. So that's really important. And then from that call, they asked all of us to submit our questions for, like, swipeable copy, which is basically copy, in case you haven't heard that term, that you can swipe or use for yourself. It's not copyrighted, so it's made for the purpose of you using it and, like, filling in, kind of like changing the names and things like that. And so it's, like, formal PR approved copy that you can send to your clients. So frequently asked questions that might come up, or if you're trying to, like, reassure them, that's really important. So I will link that down below as well. That was a blog post they came out with after the fact. And then one thing that is happening really soon, it is starting on Sunday, March 15th, and it's running for 6 days. And every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Tyler J. McCall, an amazing social media, Instagram expert, and, like, online business entrepreneur, is going live with different experts every single day with a different topic. It's all about coronavirus. So it's either, like, self-care and making sure that you are caring for yourself. If you are a mom or a parent who works from home on their online business, and now your kids are at home because of school closures, how do you run a business and have kids? how similar to the last webinar, how to do client communications when there's coronavirus. Let me just pull up the list of the different topics so I can kind of go over the other ones. So Sunday, 3:15 is going to be marketing, messaging, and communications. Monday is mental health and self-care. Tuesday is leading your team. Wednesday is managing your finances. Thursday is the kids are home forever, now what? And Friday is addressing legal considerations. So if any of that is of interest to you, I'm going to pop his Facebook page link in the description. And it's just a free week-long live seminar series. And it's Q&A too. So if you have any questions for like an attorney or a marketing professional, this is when you would get that answered. And it's perfect for like online businesses. So like marketers, like social media people, graphic designers, all sorts of things. So if you are interested in some of your businesses online, highly recommend that. It's just free on his Facebook page. There's just lots of different resources. So if you look out there, most people in my field are providing resources for like communications and how to handle it and prepare. And then there's just great articles about coronavirus in general. Some of my favorites recently have been from The Atlantic, Vox, and some others. They're just putting out really good content. I'm having a coughing attack, so I'm gonna head out. But I'm really happy that I was able to share this. Coronavirus vlogs, that might be an interesting topic. I don't know, we vlog about like what we're watching on Netflix. It might be cool. I was thinking instead of vlogging that I might just do like business tips, marketing tips, just because honestly, like, that's all I've got for you right now. I won't be going out. And I've moved all of my like client communications to digital. So I am probably gonna have to go get my nails done. And I'm gonna have to do one in person, potentially a client like session, but it's not for like a week and a half. It is a branding session, and it's really important that we see his physical storefront, and it's not here, so we would have to travel, Kayla and I, for that. So we're just playing it by ear. We're gonna see how things go. Stay well, make sure you hand wash, practice social distancing, take your vitamins, even though it's probably not gonna help you with coronavirus. But just think about other people and how you can best help. So if you can afford to work from home, do it. And yeah, just eat healthy and take care of yourself, get lots of sleep, and I'll see you when I see you next. Hi friends, I am still healing, but I am editing this, and before I pop it in to YouTube to publish, I did want to just add in here how important it is to help service providers, restaurants, places that potentially could be closed, or who are already seeing very real cancellations. The client I mentioned earlier experienced it. I've been chatting with a lot of people online who are experiencing it. So I just wanted to run through something that I posted. I actually made it public because a lot of friends wanted to share it. So here it goes. One of the easiest ways to support people in entrepreneurship is to continue spending. So say you're like me, you get an illness and you're quarantined by doctor's orders, or you're just not going out in public to responsibly practice social distancing like you should be. It doesn't mean you need to hoard your money and stop spending. If you have the luxury of working from home and your finances aren't like taking a huge hit, or you're not losing income as a whole, you can still make your rent or your mortgage, what have you. It's super important that you continue to support your service providers, your establishments that you would frequent. So the first little category is regular service providers. So your hairstylist, your nail lady, people like that who you have regular appointments with. If for some reason you can't go, ask them if they have a Venmo and see if you can send them money that way. Regular shops, restaurants, product like makers are also super important. So your local wine bar, restaurants, all of that. Ask them if they have like an online shop link, if you can purchase things, if you can buy a gift card to use later, or if they offer delivery or takeout. That's super important, or like a different way to accept funds. But a gift card or gift certificate is super easy, and then you can use that money later when everything is open again, and then they're also getting some income because it's a non-refundable gift card. And then the other third last category is your favorite performers, especially grassroots, say drag queens or musicians, and not major celebrities who have a bunch of money already. They need to make a living, and their gigs are being canceled right now. Postponed, pushed back, completely canceled. So ask them if they have a Venmo also. This is super important. So I just kind of want to put that PSA out there. I'm very fortunate so far to have not felt a ton of effects from it, but this is the beginning, guys. And the more that my clients feel effects, the more trickle down effect it's going to have on my business. So as a small business owner, I just urge you to support, ask your service providers how you can support. Yeah. I'm just looking forward to seeing how this really brings us together, and all of that. So I'm personally supporting businesses as much as I can right now, and I hope you do too. I hope you exercise your social responsibility, and you really take the social distancing thing serious. So we can all get better. We can all prevent the widespread effects on many levels from this. So I'll catch you guys in my next vlog. Stay safe and stay well.